Mm, pull up a little. Howdy, hello. Cringe Crew Music Podcast, episode number 14. Albums for this week. Album list. Oh wait, what am I doing? I still have Spotify up. I can just do that. So, Sewer Sluts. We had good times together. Don't forget that. Jarrod, Alonge. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Beating a Dead Horse. Specifically the Deluxe Ultra Limited Exclusive Undead Edition. And if I can go back. Jupiluxe's Kill Bill Volume 2. So, Sewer Slut. I just kind of randomly found them. Like, I don't even remember where. I think it was on Spotify. It was like a recommended for me. And I was like, with a name like that, I definitely have to check out whatever they're doing. And I was expecting some, like, generic sad boy rap type shit, because that's the kind of vibe I got based on their whole profile and everything. But I was very surprised to discover that this is some pretty solid drum and bass. With a little bit of noise mixed in, which I warned about last episode, but it's not what the whole album is. It's mostly just drum and bass with some very depressing song titles. From what I understand, the artist behind this was going through some shit at the time. I did some digging, and I guess they've had sort of a controversial past of being edgy on 4chan back in the day, but I think a good number of people might have been edgy on 4chan back in the day, but like, it's whatever. I guess there's some other even more controversial stuff, like some album art having some questionable things in it. But it's whatever. If you care to look into it, look into it. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about whether or not this album is good. It is. Just very solid stuff that you can put into the background and just kind of groove to, honestly. The noise stuff is odd, especially at the beginning, but as I said, they were going through some shit at the time, so I guess that's a byproduct of going through said shit. It's not, the noise isn't like some weird out of place thing. It kind of blends in well enough with the other stuff going on. I don't think that there's a song on this I hate, or any part of any song that I hate. It's overall very solid, very good drum and bass. I like it a lot. Yeah.
I usually let Steven go on ahead.
Steven, are you still there?
I have a chip in my mouth.
You have a what?
I had a chip in my mouth.
He's eating chips, I guess.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I hated this.
Really?
So much noise. Like, when you said wall noise, did not expect that much.
You sound very muffled and a little quiet. Please stand by.
Can you hear me?
That is significantly better.
Yes.
Sorry.
Good.
Okay. So, when you said a little bit of wall noise, I expected a little bit of wall noise, not the entire song. I hated this.
It was like 20 seconds of the first track and like another 20 seconds of some random track in the middle. What are you talking about? Entire song? I
just don't like wall noise. It's great, and it drives me up a wall. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. This album was awful.
Okay, but did you like the stuff that wasn't noise?
Yes. It was decent, I guess. But I just for it much.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
I love electronic, so shocker. I like this. I also love noise and other things in that area, so this was just kind of the first track didn't bother me as much as it does Steven. But I really enjoyed everything in this album pretty much. I think you said it was is this only one person, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He mixes a lot of good like IDM in there too, and I really like this. I'm probably gonna go back and look at more of Sewer Slut.
Sewer Slut.
I just love it. It is good. It's a good album. Good electronic album. That last song kind of fucked with me again. It's 17 minutes long, and there's just a couple seconds of silence that I'm like, hello?
Yeah. Anyway, whoever like to go next.
I will talk about mine.
Okay.
I actually found randomly on YouTube Music one day while I was driving to work and wound up really liking it. So I just started looking through her whole discography, and she samples a lot of like the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack and stuff like that, which is one of my all-time favorite anime. So I just really like the way she produces it too. It's just a solid album all around.
So, I kinda didn't like this. I'll be honest.
Oh,
So the
Okay.
first track just kind of sounded like Suicide Boys type beat with different vocals, which I didn't dislike, but I just kind of felt meh about overall, honestly. I'm not really into Suicide Boys much nowadays. I do still think that like some songs of theirs are good, but I haven't really been, I guess, excited about their newer outputs. Kind of feel meh about them now. The rest of the album, though, instrumentally, I thought was I kept finding myself tuning out the vocals and thinking, man, this would be great as an instrumental album. I just didn't really like her vocals very much. The instrumentals were fantastic. I liked them a lot. That was, fortunately, the only good thing I liked about this album.
dang.
Well, I really liked it. I really, really loved basically every single beat that was on this album. Like every single one, I was just bobbing my head to pretty much the entire goddamn time. And I actually kind of like her voice. I feel like I haven't heard enough like women, rappers and hip hop singers as much as I do obviously the men. But it's good. I can't say there's anything on here that I don't like. If there's anything, I wish they were longer because each like 3 out of the songs on this album were under 2 minutes, and I just wanted it to keep going because I was like, this is good. I like this.
Most of her stuff is like that.
It's some people like the shorter form songs, and that's okay. I guess I like heavy, hour and a half long albums, but it's wonderful. I really, really love the beat work. I'm not sure if she does her own production, her own beat work, but whoever does it for her, if she's not the one that's doing it, they're really good.
She is the one doing it. She does it all herself.
Oh, then she's a wonderful producer then too.
Also, she only has like a couple thousand followers. Like that's
Yeah.
it.
Yep, I saw it under 100,000. So, yeah, like I
She's
said,
new, but she's really, really talented.
yeah, she is. Well, I guess that leaves my album. So I picked Beating a Dead Horse, Deluxe Ultra Limited Exclusive Undead Edition. I didn't really care enough. I didn't really care enough to go find the the not deluxe edition, so I just did the one that was on Spotify. But I absolutely fucking love this album. From the goddamn first song till the last song, I am just laughing my ass off pretty much the entire goddamn time. And not just laughing my ass off, but also legitimately enjoying the music because Jarrod is actually good at like writing and playing the instruments. I also find it hilarious that every single song on here is credited to him and then a fictitious band. I love it. I honestly don't think there's a thing on this album that I don't like. And he basically goes through every goddamn subgenre of like, the metalcore, hardcore, easycore stuff, and even does crunkcore stuff. And I was like, I stopped for a second and was like, excuse me. But it's just fucking funny. I love this album.
So, yeah, what Conley failed to mention when he picked this is that this is a parody album. Like he said, every song is credited to Jarrod and a fictitious band that is supposed to be a parody of some kind of style of other bands. Looking at the Wikipedia page here, Amidst the Graves Demons is riffing off of Memphis Mayfire, We Came as Romans. Sunrise Skater Kids is kind of your all-time low and Chunk No Cap and Chunk. A little bit of Blink-182 for good measure, I would say. Chewed Up is your Ghost Inside and Stick to Your Guns. Firmicide Violence is basically just Suicide Silence, more or less. Maybe with a bit of Cannibal Corpse in there too for lyrical content. Canadian Softball should be obvious. American Football. Rectangles is kind of your more prog and jinty type stuff, like Monuments and Structures. And Swag Chode is just straight up Broken Side and Blood on the Dance Floor.
I love it. So
front to back, this was... I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I listened to a good chunk of it, and this is incredibly well done. Not only is the instrument playing very good, but the kind of themes and the styles of the songs very accurately reflect what it is riffing off of. As soon as, like, the first... What was it? Kind of scrolling through the first Swag Chode album song came on. It's like, yeah, this is very much that one Broken Side album that everybody hates, and this sucks too. But it's because he's doing it well. Like it's good because he's riffing off of it very well, but it also sucks because of you know what I mean. I'm conflicted.
Yeah.
That one. I think it's track number 10, the Canadian Softball song. I was just cracking up at like how he's basically just talking the whole song.
Yep.
It was fucking great, man. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I really liked this. I actually liked a lot of it, and it's like Mike said, everything it was riffing off of was either good or terrible, but even the terrible stuff was good because it was done so well. Like, it was hilarious and good to listen to, and reminded me a lot of like the older stuff that I used to listen to in high school. So I really like this album. I'd never heard of the guy before then.
Yeah, I'd only heard him in like kind of passing, and not in like not really in like a music sense, but more in the comedian sense.
Yeah, I had never even heard of him.
Anyway, I was looking at the features for this, and I guess Steve PT is on this. Jared Dines is on this. I was looking at some other stuff that Jarrod has done, and he has a song that's like a Jarrod Dines diss track. I'll have to check out at some point.
Yeah.
But if he's like that kind of metal YouTuber that I expect he is, I'm probably gonna like the rest of his stuff too. So I'm definitely gonna check that out when I have the time. But anyway, that's all the albums we have. Anything else to mention?
So I wanted to tell you guys this because it's funny and depressing. You remember, I think it was probably around the holidays in last year, where when we actually no, it was probably only a couple months ago. Whenever we reviewed Psychosexual,
yes,
Devil Daddy. Well, you see, he decided that he didn't like Psychosexual, so he said, "Okay, that's not the band name anymore. The band name is now fuck."
He changed the name of the band?
He changed the name of the band. It is now called Psycho Sinner.
That's arguably worse.
Yeah. And it's spelled the Psycho and Sinner SYNNR. I don't know why. But the interesting thing, well, maybe not interesting. He's still wearing the exact same costume. I don't know what the fuck he calls himself now, but do you want to know how many albums they put out in 2021?
It's either a lot or not very many.
Take a guess.
Is it a lot?
It's a lot.
Oh.
It's a lot. For one solid calendar year, it's a shit ton.
Is it more than 5?
Yes.
Oh, no.
9. They released
9 albums in 1 year? What the fuck?
Yeah, 9 albums in a year. And all of them have 10 to 12 songs. This is 90 songs of just the
9 full-length albums in 1 year.
Yes.
What the fuck?
10 songs, 11 songs, 10 songs, 10 songs, 10 songs.
I guarantee they're all
12
garbage.
Oh, I listened to the first one they put out of the year. It's the exact, he didn't change a fucking thing. He literally said, he said in an interview, we want to make this band a little less sexual. He didn't fucking do that. Whatever the fuck he thinks is less sexual, good fucking God. This man is a sex addict because taking it out, it's still like almost in, I think, half the songs on the first album. And literally, they just, I want to listen to it out of hate and out of just how stupid it's gonna be, but I also don't want to subject myself to 90 fucking songs of this. But it's just so goddamn funny that they actually, he didn't stop. He said, fuck the haters, I'm gonna double down.
That's impressive, but I guarantee, like, maybe a month.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the songs. Like, I guarantee they crank those out in no.
And so the thing is that instrumentally, they're not awful. Like, the other people in the band aren't not bad. Just whatever Jeremy Spencer, the fucking idiot from Five Finger Death Punch, cannot fucking sing for the goddamn life of him, and he needs to stop trying to write songs. He does not know how to write a fucking lyric.
Was he formerly the drummer of Five Finger Death?
Maybe I'm thinking, yes.
So, I've only come across one good singer that also does vocals, and it's the dude from Mastodon, and even that is impressive. Like, seeing him do that live is impressive.
Yeah, it is.
That's very hard to do, and coming from a band like Five Finger Death Punch, I don't imagine that he at all capable of doing this. Yeah,
he only does vocals. I don't think he plays any of the instruments, because I'm pretty sure he only fucking sings. And it's bad. It's really fucking bad.
Bruh, my buddy Billy is sitting next to me, and he is roasting the fuck out of me. He's mad you insulted Five Finger Death.
Oh, do you want me to tell? Oh, I will roast Five Finger Death Punch till the fucking end of the guy. Dude, Five Finger Death Punch is such a shit fucking band. Don't fucking
I
at
can
me.
describe the exact kind of person that likes Five Finger Death Punch. They drink Monster. They think they're edgy. They wear like basketball shorts and fucking
Edgy. They
Osiris
don't. The
shoes.
drummer walked up to the concert with his daughter wearing a tutu in his. What do you mean he thinks he's edgy? It was like their drummer that did that.
Fucking thing.
Look, point is, band bad, edgy.
F8. At fucking any album past American Capitalist. Well, no, sorry, any album after like I can't remember that double album. Whatever.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
Wrong Side of Heaven, right?
Wrong Side of Heaven. Yes,
Yeah.
that was the last good one. Well, maybe I'll have to subject you guys to Psycho Sinner sometime.
Please don't.
This is
I think once was enough.
But it's a different band now. It's a different name.
I hate you.
Different band does not. Different name does not change the content. Apparently.
I will make all of us hate each other if you pick that. Also, the guy I was a music producer, and I was gonna see if maybe one week y'all wanted to have him on.
You cut out a little bit, so all I heard was music producer. Do we want to have him on?
No, I was saying my buddy Billy next, a music producer, and I was going to see if one week y'all wanted to try and have him on.
Okay, again, you cut out, and all I heard was guy's name, music producer. Do we want to have him on? You know a guy who is one, or know a guy that knows a guy that is one?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My buddy Billy, next to me, is a music producer, and I wanted to see if y'all wanted to have him on.
Maybe. I think I'd want to hear something that he's done first, and then we'll think about it.
Okay.
So, solid maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, I'm gonna. I don't have anything else to talk about, though. I have several concerts coming up within the next. Well, all happening in like 2 weeks. So, the 25th, I'm seeing Dorian Electra, which that is also the same night that Tool is going to be here. So, I wanted to see both of them, and obviously I couldn't do it at the same time. So, I'm seeing Dorian here and then flying down to New Orleans in February to see Tool with Steven.
Nice.
So, that should be cool. On the same week, on the 27th, I'm seeing Cattle Decapitation, which I'm very, very excited for.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And then on the 31st, I'm seeing Ghost, and Volbeat is opening for them, which I don't care for, but Twin Temple is also opening. And
yep, they are.
So I'm very excited for that, at least.
Yep.
And then... Oh, shit, within that same week, that's the same week that... So Ghost is on a Monday, the 31st, and then that Saturday, which is February 5th, I'm seeing Tool. And then I'm just looking at my calendar. I have, I think, 2 concerts lined up for February. So Dark Tranquillity is coming February, and then Igloo Ghost is coming at the end of February. So lots of very cool things coming up that I will have reports on. So nothing else podcast related, but it is Cringe Crew related that I can at least mention. You may or may not have seen the announcement videos that I put up on the YouTube channel. If you have not seen them, you should definitely go watch them because I worked pretty hard on those and I'm very proud of them and I think they're great. I have testimonials from at least 2 other people saying that they also think that they are great. So please watch those announcements. But if you insist on not watching it for some reason, I will tell you what the fuck is going on. So it's Cringe Crew's 2nd anniversary. So we're doing some cool community events. We're going to be watching some movies with some drinking games mixed in. I think we're watching Shrek again because that was popular the last time we did it. We're going to be playing Jackbox and Gartic Phone, and I think Ted wants to try to do a 24-hour stream. And so because he's doing that, I'm going to, big maybe, potentially do a 12-hour VR stream one weekend. Big maybe. I will try to get that done, but we will see. We have some other things lined up as well. VR chat meetup, like we did last time. So yeah, that's all happening on the weekends in February. So we'll have dates as we get closer to when we plan on doing those things. So look forward to that. Also, new merch coming up, anniversary merch. That will also be available in February for the rest of the year. So last year's designs are going to be going away and replaced with the second anniversary design. Very cool stuff.
Yeah.
As for, I guess, YouTube episodes, I think I just have to upload last episode, which was the episode with Stallman. We put up the interview with his band. For whatever reason, I thought we had done like one other episode before this one, but no, it was just the one with Stallman before this, which was, I guess because we had Stallman on twice, I was confused because like, wait, we did the interview with his band, and then we also talked about albums with him. What the fuck? But so that threw me off. But I'm just like, I guess 2 episodes behind now on YouTube stuff. So that should be going up. I'll say eventually. I'd like to have it up within the next week or But that's all I got. If you guys got nothing else, we can pick albums for next week.
Yep. What the fuck do I want to pick? Don't know what I want to pick.
God. Pretty sure I've talked about him already. Have I? Nah.
An album yet?
Let me make sure that you did. Bug. I have in my last month. I guess I can do something kind of normal. I've been listening a lot. We're gonna talk about Amnesiac by Radiohead.
Okay. God, who do I want to fucking do? God, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna do this fucking. Gonna do Boxcar Racer. Dude. Boxcar Racer by Boxcar Racer.
Even his kid.
Oh boy.
I am here. I was trying to figure out which album to pick. Haven't. I'm gonna throw you off for another loop.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
It is a genre that I don't think has been played on the podcast yet.
Okay.
Well, there's not a lot of those that it could be, so I don't know what you could have picked.
We're going to be listening to Nox Arcana's Haunted Symphony.
Did you? Was that word symphony?
Nox Arcana.
Haunted Symphony.
Ah, I see it.
Okay.
Cannot tell what this is looking at it. This looks like a metal neoclassical dark ambient. What the fuck?
Okay.
That's not what I'm expecting giving the album
What
art,
the fuck?
but
Okay.
I am interested.
I started the first song, skipped to the middle, just heard some like fucking throat singing, like, this is gonna be interesting. This will be fun.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well,
Right.
I got nothing else. So
Yeah.
I'll catch you next time.